Thanks for joining me again, Ray. We left it late, but you must be pleased with that performance.
Pleased with the performance. Look, it's our first clean sheet of the season, that much I do know, so I'm delighted for the boys. Jacko especially, he's deserved that. He's even had to make a couple of, one save in particular to keep that. I never felt in trouble. It was a game that we had to stay patient. When we didn't take any of our 3, 4, 5, 6 chances we had in the first half, we had just a question of being patient. Try and play with a tempo, keep moving the ball, and hopefully, like, the longer the game went up, the more space would open up, which ended up happening. But like I said, it didn't have the same intensity, it didn't have the same quality, and it didn't have the same sort of appeal as the Street game the week before and the Cleveland game on Tuesday. Those two games were played at a significantly higher tempo and probably a more competitive game, if you like. Credit to them. It's a horrible trip that they've had to endure to get here. They obviously had a game plan to try and contain us as best as possible. You know, for large parts it was successful. Our shooting was inaccurate. Our crossing in the final third was poor. We weren't in the right positions to tap in off of rebounds and things like that. Frustrating, but job done. 3 goals. I've got more minutes into Lenny, more minutes into Pex, minutes into Leo. He's got a couple of goals. More minutes into Cots. You know, so lads, I'm now, as of next Saturday, I believe it could be the first time I'm near a fully strength side, apart from I think they're just waiting on Billy Padfield with his shoulder and Keaton with his shoulder, but I should have significant numbers back and somewhere near full strength next week, hopefully.
Excellent. So how do you see that game going?
Ivy Bridge, well, they're not, obviously, because of the location, I'm going to have to start doing some prep now. They're not a side that I'd know naturally. If it was a Briz or a Clevedon or like one of the other local sides, I would already know what to expect and what their players do. So we'll have to do a bit of digging on YouTube and find out what we can and try and sort of see what we can get information-wise on them. And then we'll do the rest and the prep after that. So in terms of, we'll pick what players we've got available to counteract their strengths and weaknesses, etc., etc. So I'll get cracking with that. I'll probably have tomorrow off, and I'll get cracking with that on Monday.
Okay, we look forward to seeing you then.
Rovers!